Now, evidence that Mitt Romney really doesn't like the other kind of mandates. Mitt Romney got his ass handed to him by a gay veteran while he was trolling around in New Hampshire for support to repeal gay marriage. This could not be any more ironic. Imagine this. You're a 60-something-year-old gay Vietnam veteran. You're out to dinner with your husband in New Hampshire when Mitt Romney comes over and he sits down at your table uninvited to ask for your vote in overturning your state's gay marriage law. And let's just pick it up right there, because I don't think it needs any more explanation than that.
Vietnam veteran.
Yes,
Wow.
I have a question for you.
Yeah, where did you serve, by the way?
I served in the Army in 1966, 1967.
66 to 67. I was, let's see, I would have been
Some college kid.
I was just getting out of college. I graduated from high school in 65. 65, and then I went to college for a year, and then off served my church for a couple of years. We're the same age.
Yes, we are.
We're the same age.
My question.
Appreciate your service. Yes, sir.
New Hampshire right now has some legislation kicking around about to repeal for the same-sex marriage.
Yes.
And all I need is a yes or a no.
Okay.
Do you support?
I support
The
repealing.
repeal?
I support the repeal of the New Hampshire law. I believe marriage is between a man and a woman. That's my view.
Okay, that means that if you're in the White House, you will not support any form of legislation that would change that so that servicemen would...
Right, so it's made very clear Mitt Romney does not support gay marriage. He doesn't support gays or lesbians in the military. And he doesn't seem to even realize, maybe at this point he's starting to realize he's sitting at a table with a gay man and his husband, and the thing starts to go a little bit awry. And as this continues, the guy ends up, Mitt Romney gets very uncomfortable, but he has to have that look on his face like he's completely unfazed because his view, it can't be scrutinized, right? Mitt Romney's view is the view, it's the constitutional view. And Mitt Romney actually goes on to say, when the Constitution was written, marriage was between a man and a woman. Now, if that were the case, we wouldn't need a constitutional amendment to define marriage as between a man and a woman. So just falling very flat, Mitt Romney, here on this issue. Isn't he, Lewis?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't like I think this is what they meant argument for constitutional amendments.
Right, of course. The Constitution now all of a sudden is open to interpretation only when it's convenient for Republicans.
Yeah, all I want to say is that I think the more important point is even if that was the intention of the founders, and the reason why a constitutional amendment is now necessary because they weren't clear enough.
Could still be wrong.
It could still be wrong, even if that's what the founders intended.
Absolutely. So then it continues, and the guy very, very sarcastically wishes Mitt Romney good luck, and Mitt Romney just reacts as if it's very earnest.
No, I gave you the
I'll
answer.
have a good day,
You said you
Governor.
had a yes or no answer. I gave you the yes.
You did, and I appreciate your answer. And
Thank
you know,
you.
I also learned something, and New Hampshire is right. You have to look a man in the eye to get a good answer. And you know what, Governor? Good luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Have a good day to you, sir.
You're going to need it.
Thank you. You are right about that. Thanks. Good to meet you. Thanks.
Right. So later, of course, the cameras swarm around this guy, and whose name is Bob Guerin. He's 63 years old. He's from Epsom, New Hampshire. And he says he was offended by Romney, and Romney certainly won't be getting his vote. By the way, this guy, a political independent, certainly no Democratic shill or plant in any way.
Take your no way, Jose, back to Massachusetts.
Why do you feel so strongly about this? Is it
Because I'm gay, all right? And I happen to love a man just like you probably love your wife. All
Probably.
right?
We don't know that for a fact. We don't know who that reporter loves. That's for sure.
He may love a broom. Who knows?
That's right. And you know what? Yeah, well, we're not even going to go down that path. But so Bob Guerin's saying Mitt Romney's just not going to make it. You can't trust him. I can see it in his eyes. I've seen something weird in Mitt Romney's eyes for a long time. I agree with Bob Guerin here.
Yeah. And I believe of all the flip-flops, we can include gay marriage as one of them. I'm pretty sure he's flip-flopped on that issue, too, hasn't he?
He's flipped off on just about everything.
Yeah.
Absolutely.